HDR, or high dynamic range, enhances contrast and color, making visuals more vibrant and detailed. However, it isn't always ideal. Some games look better in SDR, or standard dynamic range, and SDR can reduce eye strain in low-light environments or improve color accuracy for tasks like photo editing. The primary way to disable HDR is through your LG monitor's on-screen display, OSD. Press the OSD button, usually a joystick or menu button, on your monitor. Navigate to Picture, then Picture Mode, or directly to HDR settings. Select Off, confirm your selection, and exit the menu. This is the most reliable method. Here's a comparison showing SDR on the left and HDR on the right, highlighting the visual difference after disabling HDR. Press the OSD button on your LG monitor. Use the joystick or menu buttons to navigate to Picture. Look for Picture Mode HDR HDRPs. Select Off or Disable HDR. The exact wording depends on your model. Confirm the change and exit the OSD menu. You can also disable HDR in Windows 11. Start by opening Settings and navigating to System, then Display. In the Display settings, scroll down to find the HDR section and click to expand the options. Then toggle the Use HDR switch to the off position. However, it's best to disable HDR on the monitor first and then in Windows to prevent conflicts. Disabling HDR in both the monitor's OSD and your operating system ensures complete deactivation. This prevents the monitor from processing HDR signals while the OS avoids sending them, eliminating potential conflicts that could cause ghosting, unexpected color shifts, or visual inconsistencies. LG recommends starting with the monitor's OSD settings for optimal results, then confirming the OS settings are also disabled to avoid any overrides. If you experience issues after disabling HDR, such as washed-out colors or ghosting effects, here are the key troubleshooting steps. Washed-out colors may appear when HDR settings conflict, while ghosting can occur from improper display processing. First, ensure HDR is disabled in both the monitor's OSD menu and Windows settings to avoid conflicts. Second, check your cable connections. Ensure you're using HDMI 2.0 or higher, or DisplayPort 1.4 or higher, as these support HDR signals properly. Third, if problems continue, update your monitor's firmware through LG's on-screen control software or their website. Many gamers, especially in esports, prefer SDR for competitive play. Disabling HDR reduces input lag by 1 to 2 milliseconds, improving responsiveness. SDR also ensures consistent visuals across different screens, which is crucial for streaming and broadcast environments. Professional setups commonly use custom SDR profiles. The future of HDR involves more automation. LG is integrating AI-driven game mode presets that automatically toggle HDR based on content. Expect deeper OS integration, potentially allowing app-specific HDR control in future Windows versions. Sustainability trends also favor energy-efficient SDR defaults.